We have to. We just have to touch on that. How easy is it for you, like right now, just even to like dating? Of course, like growing up, you grow up around, of course, all white men. So is it like you date only white?
It was actually the opposite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You date only black
Yeah.
guys? Hey, guys, hey. Hey. Slide in that DM, guys. Slide in that DM. But is there a specific reason for this?
No, I mean, when I was younger, obviously, like, I had my first boyfriend. He was German, no Christian. And then also when I moved to London, I had another boyfriend. He was also European and white. But just like over the years, it was just like a shift in preference.
Another thing I can ask you at least, because being in that environment, do you think when white guys want to date you, it's because, what do you call it? What's the term?
I know what you mean. With
You know, right?
Fetishizing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like a fetish thing that they have? Because
I mean, not all of them. Definitely not all of them. Definitely
Not all of
some.
them,
Yeah,
but,
definitely
you know,
some. 100%.
because
there
you're
are some.
different from like,
Yeah.
just everybody else that is
I mean, there's
around
definitely men that like definitely fetishize, black women and like Asian women or any, Latinas, whatever, Indian. But I don't think the ones that I dated, that was not the case.
Because, like also like in Kenya, like Germans are known, very well known.
Yeah.
They come to Africa because they do
Yeah,
have
definitely.
like, black fetish
Yeah.
for both like men and women. So it's just something that is also like,
It's definitely,
it's something that's common also
Yeah,
like in
definitely,
them, right?
definitely, 100%.
Because you're like 100%.
No, really, 100%. There's
Yeah.
definitely many out there, but then there's also, like enough out there that.
So you're fortunate enough for most people you've dated, it was just like,
Yeah.
So why now? Why the shift? Why just move from like, I'm guessing these white boys were just like, they were not,
Honestly, I
they
never.
were not bad boys. Were they bad boys or
I mean,
just chilled?
they were bad boyfriends. They weren't like bad people, but they were definitely bad boyfriends, And
Oh, sorry.
I think there's a lot
Okay,
of bad
yeah.
boyfriends, no matter like where
Yeah.
they're from. But it was more a case of there were two things. Like one, like even when I was going on dates and everything with guys, and I was like not dating them, like I went on a first date or second date. Most of the time when I went out with white guys, there was just like this huge level of misunderstanding, between each other in terms of like, I don't want to come home. If I have a husband, I don't want to come home and something happened to me during the day that I know full well, was discriminative, or somebody made me feel like, made me feel bad, or, made like a racist remark, or all these kind of things.
Or a
it doesn't
look.
exactly.
It could even be just a
exactly
look.
microaggressions. It doesn't even have to be anyone like outright saying anything bad, but like even being like treated in a weird way, and you can pick up. You sense these things.
Yeah.
And I don't want to come back home and like I had that, and I'm trying. Like I'm sharing that, and then
You don't even understand.
and they don't understand, and then they're dismissive also. They're like, oh no, I'm sure that's not how they meant it, and it's like I'm not like this is not a discussion, like this is not a debate.
I'm telling you.
Exactly, I'm
just-
telling you, you know.
yeah.
And I had that so many times, where I was even going on dates and I was like sharing my experiences, and I guess they were trying to be, not racist or everything, and they think the response to that is then to be like, no, I'm sure that's not how it was meant, and no, and and I just felt like not understood, not seen, not heard, it just, I didn't like that. And then, and also, I don't want to play the educator in a relationship,
Yeah, it's too much
like when
work,
if you're
right?
dating me, like you're gonna have to like do your own research if we're not from the same, like country, culture, skin tone. But I'm not gonna have, like you asking me about hair all day, every day. I'm not gonna have you ask me if I
Are they
need
amused by
sunscreen.
your hair?
Yeah, always. And they're always
Really?
like, oh, like, what can you do with your hair? And can you can you keep things in there? And you're just like, oh, seriously? Just like bullshit
Oh,
like
shit.
that.
Yeah. No, interesting.
Like, I don't need that. I don't need that in my life.
And I can only imagine, like, that's just something that now you have to filter down, like, even just before you date someone. You notice, like, when we're towards ending the podcast, that's when the construction guys have decided.
Right?
Now we're just not doing it anymore.
Exactly, literally.
These
They're
people.
finishing? Okay, let us finish too.
Yeah, let us finish too as well. But yeah, so now that puts you in a position where you actually, even before you get somebody that you can date, you have to filter down now people who are looking at you just because of the fetish purposes.
Mm.
And then even by the time you start dating someone, and now you have to be like you've said, the educator, or maybe when you're trying to explain to them, like, okay, I had this experience, they still don't understand.
Exactly.
It's like too much work before you even get to like now just the whole love process before even getting to that.
Yeah. And you want to have a partner, you know, you can like share everything with, but if they don't, like, if they cannot put themselves in your shoes and like, you know, the things that you go through, it's just not a vibe.
So it's almost pointless.
Yeah, it's really pointless. And I don't like that. So that's why I was like, that was the shift. And also like black guys are just hot.
Okay. I agree. Not that I find them hot. I'm just saying, like us, we are hot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so now, but like right now that you're moving around, of course, maybe you're in Berlin, you're in London, you're in Kenya. But how's like just dating for you like right now? Are you in a relationship?
It's not going. It's not working.
It's not?
It's not a vibe.
Why? Is it hard to find connection because now you're moving from different places?
No, that's not so much the issue. It's more so it's like it's just like the older you get, it's really hard to like find a connection in general, you know? Like, and I'm not like in a place anymore where I will even give attention to someone if I'm not really feeling it, you know? Like when I was 20, like I would go on dates and I already knew like, oh, it's probably not going to work, but you know, I would still, you know, have the date and, you know, talk. And I also like that because I learned a lot and I also got to see a lot of different like places and mentalities and everything, you know. So like it's definitely something like that I wouldn't change. Honestly, that's how I got to know London. But now I don't even have the energy for that anymore, you know. So like even meeting somebody that like I'm attracted to and then I find them interesting and all these kind of things, it's rare. And like on both sides, you know, it's not like that I'm just like, oh, you know, I can't find anybody like, you know, also like the guys that I meet, I don't think they're like, you know, like 100% into it. So,
but you know, that's the thing also, like at times I'm always just trying to wonder by the, because, you know, I've said it enough times on my podcast. I'm always trying to say that I think I've figured women out. But no.
I don't think
it's impossible. It's just impossible. Because like you would think you have the script, but just something just catches you off guard. Like, and I'm guessing like even how you're expressing, like with age, at times you get to a place like you're dating and then there's some things you just can't even deal with.
Yeah.
Because like, let's say, you know, like you posted like on TikTok, let me see how much time we have. Yeah, we have literally 12 minutes only. So we'll try and wrap it up at 8 minutes there. So what's this experience you had like with this guy? Because you posted it on TikTok already, so we can talk about it, right?
Of course we can talk about it.
So what happened? You found someone, you thought they were nice,
yeah,
cute.
He was cute. He was cute. And then we met a couple times. And then like, I think like after 2 weeks, you know, we were like, okay, let's get down to business.
Yeah.
So, but it was just like the most cringiest and just like unattractive experience ever, you know?
You've never experienced something as horrible as that.
I mean, I've experienced a few horrible things, but
this one was like, you know,
this one is stuck in my head.
Yes.
Like I still hear that in my nightmares. Yeah.
So what happened though? So you get down to business. Hey, listen, you give TikTok people the story, and my podcast they can't get the, you know, a little bit of this, you know, just a bit. So you start making out with a guy, and he can't kiss, or he just wait.
I mean, he wasn't a horrible kisser. It was just like that. He was like literally, it was like he was licking my entire face, and it was so like just so much spit. It was so disgusting.
Maybe like your makeup was sweet or something. Maybe
that was
you know, maybe somebody kisses you and then they're like, actually,
there was a makeup remover. I'm telling you,
it tastes really nice.
It was. That was already such a turn off, you know?
When something like that's happening, do you stop them, or is it awkward enough that you can't even tell them, like, no, I don't like that?
It's awkward enough. It's awkward. Like, I try to, like, you know, move the head and, like, try, you know, like, to, like, you know, do something else. So, like, initiate other action just so that they, like, you know, maybe get the message, okay, she's not really rocking with it. But he did not get the message.
But you have to tell someone, though. You know that, right?
Yeah, but the thing is,
if they're licking your face up and down, you have to tell them, like, okay, I don't like that. Let's try something. Because it will save you so much time, because you can only imagine if he thinks like this is still turning you on, probably. And that's why like maybe he's like, you know what, she can't even get enough of this. That's why she's just like, And that's why probably it's just going on and
He
on.
kept going. Oh my
Yes,
god. No, but the thing
clearly.
is, honestly, like he kept licking my face. I kept like taking his face literally in my head and like kissing him, you know. So like, if you don't get that I'm not with it, then you need help, okay? Like what?
Okay.
Like, do I have to spell it out for you?
Okay, so now, of course, now we have to go to like now the funniest bit.
Yeah.
So you say the funniest bit.
The
He
funniest bit.
smacked your ass, and then he said, what was the word he kept on repeating?
Fatty bum bum.
Where does that even come from?
I don't know. I don't even know where he pulled this from, but I was not with it anymore. I'm
And he
telling
was
you.
just saying it
He was just saying it. He kept saying it
over and over.
over and over. And not just that. And he was like, is your pom pom okay?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Who even says that? Because I don't even understand. I've never had anyone say that. I actually heard it on your TikTok. I've never.
I've never heard that
Not
either.
in movies, not in music videos.
Not in a comedy show, not in a
r-
satire.
rappers are the most creative people.
That's true.
They've come up with all names. I've never heard that before.
Miss Fatty Bum Bum.
It's Fari Bamba. That's new. But anyway, like even just like as we are wrapping it up, these construction guys are just a piece of work.
Yeah, they are.